Welcome to Audio Carnage Podcast. Today we got Dream Fever, guys. Thank you so much for coming and being on.
Hello.
Always a lot of fun seeing the performances. So go ahead and start on my right and work your way through and tell everybody y'all's names and what you do in the band in case somebody's just listening.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Garrett, I play bass.
I'm Gabe. I play guitar and sing.
I'm Gary, I play guitar and sing.
I'm Jonah and I play drums.
I'm Quentin and I play third guitar.
So when did y'all start, when did this iteration of Dream Fever start?
I think it was originally we met up at Colin and it was called The Bloomers, and then it morphed into Dream Fever with
The Bloomers?
Originally, yeah, we had like a little side project
The
thing.
addition of Jonah here.
Yeah. Like eventually it was like, oh, now we know Garrett. Let's do Dream Fever instead, like kind of like a better all-star lineup group.
When did that happen? Like the change?
It was 2019, and then 2020 once everything shut down, we pretty much, got together once everything was better, and
then
we're like,
we
all right, let's do it.
Recorded the album 2021, and that was the first time we called it Dream Fever.
Yeah, we went to this lake house and we rented it out, and
That sounds fun.
we just got like Frankenstein of all of our friends, and you're a wizard of audio engineering, and
We tore that house apart.
Yeah, we really did.
We tore that shit apart, man.
we just did a full.
I mean, that
We
definitely
moved
seems
all
like
the
a fun
furniture
way.
into like one room just to make space.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you want the best acoustics.
Yeah, try to talk to the landlord guy, just like.
Oh yeah, and then
Yeah,
he came in like as we were messing
What
shit
you
up.
got down here?
Like
He was
Texoma.
pretty chill
Yeah.
about it, honestly, but his first reaction.
Well, yeah. I mean, once he understood what was going on, I was like, all right, this is kind of cool. I can see what you're trying to do. Y'all got more expensive shit that y'all are worried about than just the furniture. So
Yeah.
because it's not easy to have the gear to be able to do any recording.
Right.
So what would you say your favorite local venue is?
Ooh, great question. Off the top of my head, I just like Andy's because it's close, not the Square.
Yeah,
and
I would agree with
classic
Always good
place.
sound too.
Really
Yeah.
good sound. Yeah.
Always
Built-in
people
crowd
there.
too.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Like it's almost. I've never been to Andy's when our band's playing, and it's not
What's
like.
going on? It's like
Yeah.
pretty much every show. At least somebody will come in. Yeah.
What would you say some of your bigger influences are, not for yourself, and then also for what you bring to this band?
Do you want me to do what I did? Here.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go. Bass being my instrument, I like Chili Peppers, of course. More funk stuff, just like Parliament, anything like that, Bootsy. But also into a lot of the psychedelic stuff too. Giz is really awesome. Love them. Their new Infest the Rat's Nest album is probably my favorite. I'm also metalhead too. Just
Nice.
well-rounded, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Then I'm
pretty
like
much my
a weird
influence.
90s, 70s psychedelic grungy boy.
What would you say some of the bands wise?
Nirvana, Beatles, Giz for sure. Curtis Mayfield just randomly came to mind. Yes, Crimson. Yeah, I've just got into my head. That's all I can think of right now. Sorry.
Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm a Deadhead. I just like the
Deadhead
jamminess and the raw emotion of it, man. It's great.
Milky Jerry.
Milky Jerry.
Milky Jerry solos. Yeah.
Oh, I guess like Tool.
That explains the time signatures.
Yeah.
All this stuff's good.
Not necessarily for y'all stuff, but I know you're always playing
Yeah.
over here playing some weird time
Well,
signature.
like Tool, Primus, Rush, Crimson for sure. Early Genesis.
Are you in Primish?
No, that's Zach. Dude,
Zach Haygood?
Zach, yeah.
Zach's really, really good.
Isn't that him? In
Zach
Primus?
Haygood?
I'm pretty sure, right?
I mean, it wouldn't
Shout out to
surprise me.
Zach.
It wouldn't surprise me
Right,
at
yeah.
all. What about for you? Your influences?
I would definitely say Frank Zappa is something I've been getting into a lot recently, but I don't know. I also I've been listening to a lot of Wes Montgomery and Bill Evans, just jazz classics. So
Oh, shout out to Ty Segall. The Holy Fuzz. Amazing too. Yeah.
Where is everybody originally from? Where would you call home?
Well, me and Quentin are from Frisco. That's where we grew up and met each other.
mhm.
And then I grew up in the Plano area, but now we've moved to Denton, so I
Yeah, I'd say the Plano area too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty much from Richardson.
Kind of cocktail.
we're all kind of from the Plano-ish area. Yeah.
DFWs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to say. Yeah.
What's your favorite local band? Can't be one you're involved with.
Sexual Jeremy.
Strays for me. Love Strays.
I'd say
Bad Dad.
I'd
Bad
say
Dad
Duff.
Jokes' his last show is coming up, so shout out to them. Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to get Roger to get them on the podcast beforehand, but apparently one of the members is just done.
It's what happens, man. Sometimes you just make so much magic, and then you're just like, you know what? That's just how bands go.
I'd
Sorry.
say Dust Mothers.
Yeah.
I love Dust Mothers.
Speaking of
shit,
Shout out.
they are actually due. I need to schedule them for they were on season 1, and now I'm so far into the season I'm able to start cycling bands back through.
Yeah.
And so they're one I need to reach out to Roger and tell him to figure out a date for them, because like Nigma is about to be coming back in, I think 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. But
I would say either Strays or Captain Moon and the Silver Spins.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, dude.
What's your dream venue? Madison Square Garden and Red Rocks are always set.
Right.
So.
Trees. Honestly, I know that's
doable.
silly.
That's
I know
doable.
it is doable. I've never done it, but it's just something as a kid.
No, I
Just
get
wanted
it.
to. You
Yeah,
guys
playing
just
that
played-
stage is nice.
Sour Starhead, shout out to them. That's your guys' band. They played 3 Links before. But
Y'all already
nice.
filmed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, this past 3 months while planning Cannibal Convention has been a blur. I knew I was 95% certain either y'all were already on the books or had already filmed. My brain's just...
Yeah, I think it's for
everything.
season 5.
Yeah, no, y'all are definitely on season 5. I just could not remember if we'd already done it or...
Oh yeah. About
Yeah,
to
like, it literally has just been a fucking blur while I'm trying to coordinate this. And also the food drive turned out really well. We'll talk about that later. Anybody else have did we get all the way through our...
The Fillmore West.
Oh,
1970.
doesn't
it
exist
closed
anymore,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Hey, that's fair. Yeah, you can still say it.
Well, I'd say the Fillmore East.
How about the Fillmore West?
Oh, shit.
That's really what I'm
I'm not gang affiliated, I'm sorry. So what's your favorite instrument brand?
Brand.
Probably gonna go with Fender.
Classic.
I like the Donner midget pedals. Or the short ones, man. You know what I'm talking
those
about.
are awesome.
They're like $30-$40 on Amazon. It's great.
That's really tough, dude. Cause
Well, drums, you have so many options.
Probably Yamaha, because they just make everything amazing.
You can pick shells, heads, and also...
why are you
cymbals.
doing this to me? Like really good minor cymbals, like Matt Gartzka's set, incredible.
What about shells? Alright, well, heads.
This is really good.
gun to your head.
Let's see, Peisty has the best cymbals.
Ooh, we got my drummer some Pisces signatures. I think it was the 18 and the 22. Maybe it was just the 20.
They don't make anything that's not considered a cheap cymbal they make is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, same with vinyl.
Yeah.
What's some of the things that you enjoy to consume other than music? Like what video games, movies, TV shows, books?
That's a great question.
True crime.
Yeah, it's super random, but I managed to ostrich my head and not ever figure out the ending of Harry Potter because I loved it so much. I was like, I don't want it to end, and I just missed it. So I was like, I'll come to it later.
I know what happens,
So-
but I don't think I ever actually saw the final two movies.
Well, I'm on the last
or
one
read
now.
the final 2 books.
I'm on the last one now with my roommate Eric. Shout out Misbehavior and Eric.
Yeah.
So
I'll probably one day put that on the audiobook list, just because now, whenever I drive, I really... Whenever dealing with music so much, because we, like Jonah, I also teach up at Guitar Center, then studio time, my own band, fucking concerts. Sometimes it's nice not having music going.
Oh, for
Like,
sure, yeah.
and it's really nice to have a narrative, but I mean that's just one of those things.
And we were talking earlier, you're saying like sometimes like I'll play metal all the time, but I don't listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
Yeah, I love me some hip hop, and that's a good inverse from that
So-
technical death metal that I play.
Mm.
But what do we got about y'all? Media that you like to consume that isn't music.
Oh, also Twilight Zone. That's my favorite show. Sorry, I'm
That's
done.
tough. That's tough. Oh, there are a lot of good shows, but there's too much. There's too much.
I mean, what's your go-to like comfort passive watch? What's your Office or your?
Oh, The Office is pretty good.
Well, I mean, just like anything that you can put on in the background and that you
I'm
enjoy. Another one that's most people agree with, Futurama. You can put that on
we were
anywhere
about
at
to say
any
that,
time.
yeah.
Nobody's gonna almost everybody in the room's like, cool.
Yeah.
Always Sunny.
Yep.
Oh, dude,
Always Sunny.
yes.
I'm a
Always
Simpsons
Sunny.
boy for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Futurama for me.
What about video games or books?
I just got a PS5, so I just started playing Stray.
Oh, nice.
The little cat
Nice,
game. It's
dude.
pretty fun.
I just went through like Skyrim.
I'm still playing Skyrim.
I don't think anybody ever stops playing.
Yeah,
Skyrim.
exactly.
We just take a break from.
Yeah,
Skyrim.
You're right. Yeah, I got
And that's why Bethesda's like, this time Skyrim on the PS20.
I
Yeah.
kind of obsessed with the Fallout games.
Very good
Yeah,
series. Very good series. I'm ready for another one, but then again, also I'll let them
I'm
take their time.
scared
It's
after
yeah.
Fallout 76. I didn't buy that one because of just how.
Okay, whenever the
bad
game
that
was running fine, it was a
I
fairly
also
fun.
heard that. Yeah.
but- like they Elden Ring or fucking Elder Scrolls and also Fallout don't seem to fucking understand. We don't want an online game that's like,
Don't
dealing
fix
with
what
no.
it-
What we want
Like, it
is
was
we want to be
fine.
able
You were
to
fine.
press start on a controller, and now all of a sudden there's two people in the wasteland, and we're able to explore the wasteland.
Yeah.
Because whenever the Elden Ring online came out, it was like, oh, this might actually be Skyrim, co-op.
Dark Souls Skyrim.
And,
Yeah.
but no, it all of a sudden was, no, this feels exactly like World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And, I also couch co-op is a fucking lost genre that it pisses me off so
I
much.
was gonna say that too. Yeah, I've been always trying to look up.
You get a chance to play the new Ninja Turtles game, it is phenomenal. Yeah, we played the shit out of it.
Cool.
What would you... What's the best show you've ever played?
Oh man.
Probably different for all of us.
No,
but,
that's
I really like.
this wasn't the best show I ever played, but it was my favorite. It was a house show years ago,
Where?
in outside of Denton in some town. I think it was in Aubrey maybe, but it was at his friend's place.
This
Gabe's
was like
friend's.
20.
This was 2018. And Jonah was there. It was me, Jonah, and Gabe in a band called Little Mighty.
Yes,
with our friend
before
Tristan.
Bloomers.
And
you unlocked a core memory.
it was a big show. Like there was at least 100 people there. And it was like the first show I'd ever played that was that big. And I was like 20, drank quite a bit, smoked, and we were the last slot. And we played for like 2 hours, and we only had like less than 10 songs, so we just jammed, and it went really well. And then I drove home and got arrested.
Wait,
That's
it was just
yeah.
the three of us. Tristan wasn't there.
Tristan was there.
Oh,
but his
But his
phone
phone stopped working.
That's
and
was
right.
kind of.
It kind of worked out because
Yeah.
Tristan was a little drunk.
Which Tristan?
He was our old guitarist.
Not Thorndike, right?
No, I don't think it's anybody you've met.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I know a couple Tristans in the scene. Favorite gig?
Oh, I really liked when we played Hole in the Wall in Austin.
Yeah,
Had
that
a
was
great time.
also one of
Dude,
my
what was
favorites.
there?
Yeah.
Dude, one of my favorite moments with these guys. We played a show in Arlington,
No, yeah.
and it was just
Yes.
the three of us again because I
Yeah,
think
that was
Tristan had
good.
something going on. But it was Little Mighty, and we get like halfway through the set, and there's a big storm coming through.
And then a hobo dude in the window.
Yeah,
Like super into it, which was like.
But the
awesome.
power,
So you're playing to him.
the power shut off like right in the middle of a song, which is actually the song that we were playing. Eventually, became Crack Wizard, right?
I think
Yeah,
so, yeah.
that's right.
Um,
Which was the first thing of Dream Fever, of how it sparked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Started
That'll be
with
the last song.
that. Yeah.
but
I mean,
Yeah.
on the podcast, not the last one you played.
It kind of hits a breakdown.
Oh yeah, like the
And
power.
you just kept playing.
Yeah, power cuts off, and I just didn't know what else to do, so I just like.
And we just looked at each other like, we're just gonna keep playing, and then yeah, it was like
and
a
since-
volume knob, and like slowly, it was so cool.
And since me and Gabe both decided to keep playing with no power, we came in at the right
It's
time.
like it just happened. It was amazing.
That was good. That does sound cool. All the things aligned.
Yeah,
Hobo in the window.
dude. Sometimes.
Yeah, I was trying to like
That was the
motion
cherry
him
on
like
top
come
for
inside. It's a free show. Like
Yeah,
it's raining outside, but no, he didn't take the message.
Just from a distance, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Any other favorite shows?
That Christmas one we did with Bloomers.
Oh yeah,
I like that one.
That,
That
one
wasn't
was that was one of my favorites too.
yeah,
I
it was
think.
one of my favorites.
Yeah. It was like 2019. It's like 3 days before Christmas. It was in Salina at a big place, and it was like it was an all ages show, mostly high school kids.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but it was a lot.
Those kids don't have bad backs. They can mosh.
Yeah,
But it was a lot of fun. It was just we
Spend
played
enough years in
well.
mosh pit. You can't.
Well,
There is
yeah.
standing
A lot of
right
the kids
outside.
played there, and they were like cool cover bands, and then we played in.
Yeah.
Like, you think I was in the pit whenever Black Dahlia was playing?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
dude, I like
I was in VIP above.
how none of us have said a Dream Fever show.
I said a Dream Fever song. I said Austin.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean it's all with the same people. Just not
that's
Dream
true.
Theater.
That's true. Yeah.
And some of like Comet Sex Funk we've been playing since Bloomers, like from every set.
Yeah, there's
basically from then
some
to now,
songs
like,
that we
that's
just
always
played
been
today
the
that
same.
are years that existed before this band existed.
So it's
Yeah.
all accumulation of it.
Did you have any family members that played instruments?
Yeah, everybody. Basically, my family does, especially my dad. Tribute, definitely shout out Teeds.
My dad and my grandpa were drummers, but they never really like kept at it. So
Yeah, same way that I played bass, but
No.
Hey, fair enough. All right. So, what was the first song we heard?
oh, what was it?
Don't blow away. Yeah, yeah.
What's a little background on this one?
I I'll say it. So
It's in 7. That's all you need to know.
no,
that's all it is.
It was our nice, right before we came and moved up here to Denton. It was kind of like a weird lull period, but we knew we had the songs cooked up and not, and we would just then kind of like write more songs in kind of excitement of like, oh cool, so now we have like a bunch. And I just remember playing Smash, and you just were playing like as many
There's a good
chords as you can.
Oh, you know what? It
Oh, yeah,
started
Smash.
with a chord progression that Quentin had, and then I kind of just built a song around that because it was some like really jazzy sounding chord progression. I was like, I want to make that.
And then it was like, how many crazy chords can
And
I
then
do?
at that point, it's just like, how many more chords can I play?
yeah. So, I feel like I am like a better jazz guitar player, and I never ever wanted to be a jazz guitar player. I didn't quite, and I couldn't even tell you like most of any of those chords.
Before we
but we did it.
named the song, we just called it Jazzercise for the longest time.
Just get it out.
It's like an exercise. Yeah.
So, what's the song number 2 that we're gonna hear?
Song 2 was
Comet
Comet
Sex Funk.
Sex Funk.
Yeah.
And that was what we were saying earlier. That was like since Bloomers days. We've been playing it for
When
since
were y'all doing
2019.
Bloomers?
Huh?
2019.
2019.
Yeah, it was 2019.
Yeah, the whole year.
It's weird that that's 3 years away.
Yeah, it was like-
almost 4 years now.
Yeah, 70s goodbye Bloomers.
And then like
That's
everybody, when COVID happened, we didn't do anything for like a year.
Fortunately, I was able to do the podcast.
Yeah,
all throughout the
luckily
years.
a lot of people were, but a lot of we.
Oh, a lot of people didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of people.
Yeah, that was really dark. That was dark times for sure. Didn't think.
Got through some good video games though.
That's true.
one.
Yeah, Spider-Man. Or wait, that came out even a little bit before.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Cosmic Sex Funk.
Comet Sex Funk. Yeah, it's riding Comet.
It's a better name.
Okay, well, is that
Cosmic.
Cosmic again and Comet?
Dude, it's all-
Comet
yeah.
Sex Funk. So, all right. So we're with Dream Fever still. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Audio Carnage Podcast. You just heard Comet Sex Funk with Dream Fever. So, what other jobs have y'all had other than being a musician?
Tons.
Well, that's almost every musician I know.
When I met you guys, you were a manager at Fuzzy's, and you were awesome on the grill.
It's the grill
I was
guy.
a little cashier, little boy, and then that was kind of a fun little pirate ship, and then that was
Yeah,
fun
we all
until it
worked
wasn't
at
fun.
Fuzzy's together one time, or Gabe and
Yeah.
Garrett.
Kitchen rats, yeah.
Which
Kitchen
fuzzy?
rats. is a good
In
way to put it.
Frisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, you know,
Pretty much.
that wonderful, amazing job faded away, and then you helped me get a job at Jimmy John's, and now I'm delivering at Jimmy John's on Fry.
Yeah, we're both delivery drivers.
Which just makes me mad that I've never lived in a place that Jimmy John's would actually deliver to.
Yeah.
And I've always seen the Jimmy John's we deliver.
this is
and I'm like, you motherfucker are
Yeah.
lying. Now we have Uber Eats, so it's okay. I could get Jimmy John's, but no, there's a principle.
You're just like barely out of the thing.
No, every house I've ever lived, I've called and like, here's my address. They're like, no, you're just barely out of the way.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe it's the Jimmy curse.
This guy used to be a manager at Walmart.
Oh my god, fuck those days. Those were dark times, man. That's when like 2020, the COVID like first started, and then the shelves were empty because people were just like overbuying.
So-
Oh yeah, everybody was dumb.
yeah.
Next time you go to Walmart and see a manager, just picture them playing guitar. There you go.
Yeah.
What's the best concert you've ever been to?
We just saw Giz at Halloween at Oklahoma City, and that was really fun. Just like recent.
That one's definitely up there
Yeah.
for sure. I'd say.
I've seen Giz
Fuzz at
4
trees.
times. Oh yeah, Fuzz at Trees was great. Yeah.
I'm tied between the Contortionist opening for Animals as Leaders, because that's my shit, but also Primus opening for Tool.
Yeah, that'd be
Both of
awesome.
those would be good shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it'd have to be either Giz. This year I saw Fuzz at Trees, then Kikagaku Moyo, and then Giz. So I had a really good year.
Yeah. Made up for 2020 for sure. Yeah.
Do you prefer to write in the studio, like having a laptop and interface, or do you prefer to like write in the room where it's just you, the band members, writing?
That's
Yes,
Columbus.
that.
Room?
Yeah.
Most drummers prefer that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody got a preference different?
I'd agree too, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
some bands are just really comfortable in the room. Some bands like to have everything pretty much, like one guitar is like, here's basically the song. Now learn it.
Well, sometimes it happens that way. Like if that's happened a lot with Gary, like he'll go off and do his own thing, but or like he'll take like a riff we have and then he'll come back and it's a whole song.
Oh, dude,
Gary and Gabe does that too.
Well, it's like a lot of I kind of call it like fishing, like when you're just playing guitar for no reason and just kind of messing around, and then you like find something, you know, and you're like, whoa. And then to me, that's like my favorite part of writing a song, because after that, you're just kind of chasing the white dragon and then hoping you can make it good. And
Well,
then
Once you get like
Yeah.
a good chunk into it, the song kind of writes itself out.
Right.
Like,
then you plant a bunch of seeds, and then you know see which one grows the best.
what other bands have you been in? Jonah, you go ahead and start because your list is long.
Alright.
Start with the ones you're in now.
Yeah.
I love the like list, you know, the thing falls.
You should just carry this around with me. Dream Fever, obviously. Strong Work. Captain Moon and Silver Spoons. Both sides.
Guess you should talk to. Are you still in Captain Moon?
Yeah.
You gotta reach out and get him on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I gotta get more episodes filmed.
Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, it'd be cool to bring all those guys on. What else, though? Little Mighty. Working with a dude named Brendan in a project called Noctra. Some, like, prog metal stuff.
There was one point I had my band Bliss in high school, and that was from like 2014 to 2017, and there was a little brief moment where you subbed in for that, but that was like my main thing I did before I met everybody here.
Man, my birthday, if you would have dropped a bomb on this house, you would have taken out like half the drummers in the music. Oh, you were here, Zach was here, Jonathan Moore was here back whenever he
Every
was playing.
band in Texas
Like,
just now
well,
sucks.
like so many of the, like, well, it's just funny because these drummers make up so many.
Yeah.
Like,
Blanket.
yeah, and then also if you just started looking at like the other musicians, it would have been a devastating hit to the music scene.
Yeah. That would have sucked,
Yeah.
but the drummers, I mean, they're hard to come by sometimes.
I should have done some Jim Jones shit.
Yeah.
Spike the brisket. All right. Other band, yeah.
Oh yeah, Bloomers was the first band that I was ever in, which was with these boys right here on the ends, and then I joined Sour Starhead and Dream Fever, and then I'm in Both Sides, which is me and Jonah are in Both Sides, and I think that's it for now. Yeah.
For now.
Oh,
me.
I'm in a band called Sad Sugar. We just started.
Yeah.
We just joined.
Oh, yeah.
It's my friend Jade's in it. Shout out to Jade. Quimby plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it's a good time.
Quimbus 3000 band.
Yeah, it's all just different mixes of all of us. Really, like there's Dream Fever, the Bloomers, which was me, Garrett, which is us four except Jonah, and then Little Mighty, which is me, Jonah, and Gabe, and then May's Behavior, which is me, Gabe, and Eric.
It's a lot.
There's
There's a lot. That's like the roommate.
There's a lot of cross pollination happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll get a graph
But,
like
between
Charlie.
all of them.
There we go. We need props.
Thanks. Yeah.
What's the first album you can remember listening on repeat? I'm talking not the one that you liked the most, not the most influential. What's the first one that you can remember like playing over and over and over?
Rubber Soul for me by Beatles. I was in kindergarten and I remember hearing Norwegian Wood, and it was the first time I ever like clicked. I want to hear that again, like rewind.
Yeah.
Like I went from the back seat and hit it, and I was like, yeah, that was a big deal. So that's my answer.
Middle school, probably the Black album, Metallica's Black Album. That was probably mine. Metalhead.
I would say
I didn't know that.
Yep.
It's cool. Yeah.
I would definitely say just Nevermind, Nirvana,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
The last 3 Tool albums of like the first era before they took the massive break. Feels like I can't pick one of those because it was all just.
I mean, fortunately, if you had them on like an MP3 player, you couldn't tell whether or not the song stopped or started.
Yeah.
I'd say Automa's the best one.
I'm this with you right now, man.
It was the first time I was obsessed with like an album. I think it was both Electric Ladyland and Axis Bold as Love. Those 2 albums.
What's your favorite musical?
Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, dude, I was
Come
gonna
on.
say that too.
I have
Nice.
no
What a
idea what the
great,
fuck that
greatest.
What?
It's,
You never seen?
yeah.
You need to watch the
well,
Johnny Depp one. It's really good.
It is good.
One.
Yeah.
But they also like I've seen a couple productions of it, and that's a fun one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. That's honestly probably what I was gonna say too. Yeah.
A barber who slits people's throat and then gives it the body. For a second, I was actually concerned. I gave some Wakanda in Wakanda Forever spoiler. Okay. Wait, this movie's been out for a long time.
Yeah.
Is this okay? Wait.
Before that, it was a play.
Cut this out. Don't ruin it for Johnny Depp, dude. He's already under enough fire.
Wait, what was the question?
Something about musicals.
What's your favorite
Yeah,
musical?
yeah.
I just don't understand the point of musicals.
Well, if you hate musicals, then that's
Yeah.
My roommates watched Les Miserables recently, and I just couldn't.
that's a long one. That's also like a. I don't know how to describe it. But
French.
yeah.
Holy shit.
I watched Annie.
Fuck
growing up.
musicals.
Yeah, honestly.
I think I'm. Yeah.
I mean, I kinda, I guess. There's like a bunch of opera and stuff going on.
Yeah. I'm probably the closest one that likes him, but I think it's like a tribute to my sister and my mom having a good time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I watch.
Did
My
you
mom made
consider
me
Book
watch
of
the
Mormon?
sound. Huh?
Would you consider Book
Yes.
of Mormon music?
Yeah.
Oh,
That was really good.
Well, also there's TV shows that have musical numbers like
There's so much
Or-
music.
Well, wait.
What?
Are we talking about musicals?
O's. Musicals.
So,
Yeah.
Music
Okay.
O's.
yeah.
Oh. Okay, thanks.
What musicians do you admire?
The guys from all the bands that I named.
Give me like one or two.
James Keenan Mayflower
Mayflower.
from Tool.
Yeah, dude, he's pretty good.
Just
Danny Carey.
Danny Carey, Foot Jewel, Neil Peart, Bill Bruford, Phil
Oh,
Collins,
Bruford, yes.
Matt Narska,
Slow down.
Lauren L. Lewis. Don't. No.
Sly Stone.
You gotta say Jerry Garcia, man.
I gotta say
Wait,
Jonah
who?
Harmon, man.
Yeah, you gotta call out the Harmon.
Thanks, dude.
Frank Zappa.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta pry open your third eye, man.
Enjoyed
You just
9
gotta
bands. Just getting 10 bands.
What's your favorite of y'all's own songs?
I like Soundscape.
It's a new one. Why can't I remember the name? Throwing Shade, Catching Light.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
That's good.
I probably agree with that.
I like Soundscape as well. That's a song we haven't busted out live yet.
Dude, my favorite song we've ever written is Boilin' Over.
That's the best one.
It's not
It's not really that bad, honestly.
What's your comfort food?
Ice cream.
That's not food, man.
That's not.
I would consider it.
Have you ever tried both ice cream and taco?
It's consumable, but like, I don't know. Food? You know?
What's food? Let's break
Yeah,
this
okay,
down.
alright.
This is
Can
a
you
food
eat it and
podcast.
shit it out later?
I didn't say favorite nutritional idol. I said comfort food.
Yeah, okay.
Comfort food.
I spoke my piece.
Ice
Ice cream. I stand by
Yeah,
ice
ice
cream.
cream's
I don't know
solid
why
answer.
that's a controversial statement. So.
Pizza's pretty simple, but it's pretty viable.
Nachos, man.
Ooh, yeah. Good plate of nachos. Whether it be
Yeah.
like just microwaved or like gourmet, nachos are good.
Definitely a plate of nachos has saved my life a couple times. You know what I mean?
There's some people
Yes.
that just dumping cheese on some chips and throwing it in the
It's just a
microwave.
dark day, and then you just do that, and you're like, oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
That's better.
Damn, just even talking about it right now makes me want.
Let's get nachos after this, guys.
Probably baked potato. If that's, I
Ooh.
don't know if that's weird.
Yeah.
Potato,
No,
man.
that's good. You like it fully loaded? Do you like it like fully loaded?
Oh yeah, chives, everything. Yeah, it's got it.
I don't like chives, but give me as much give me a hard tack with the butter, sour cream, and salt.
Yeah. That's the
Dude,
important.
I miss going to your mom's house during Christmas and playing. I'm sorry. Playing Nazi zombies and eating a baked potato.
Oh, it's too good.
Hell yeah.
It's too
That
good.
is so
Something about
specific.
that
I gotta say that does
Sounds
sound like a
good.
really good combination
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
It's like I can't remember the last time.
And we would get fucking stoned as fuck because his parents smoke. So
Talking about me?
yeah.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out to my mom.
Shout out to your mom, dude.
What's the strongest of your five senses?
Years. Suckers.
Definitely not. I think we'd like to, but we're probably deaf by now.
Like, do you mean like the part or like?
What's our favorite?
Yeah, no,
Like sense,
like you think you can see
heart?
better, you smell better, or hear better, or like
Well, I'm going deaf because of playing music really loud and needing to
Earplugs.
I have glasses and I can't see,
There you
so
go.
I can't see.
I'm losing my sense of smell because I smoke cigarettes. So
And then like COVID and stuff. So
You know?
well, I mean,
What
it's
do you
true.
think?
Which
And
one?
that's a problem.
No, which one would you say is least worst?
I'm gonna have to go with taste because I like the way Jonah's skin tastes.
Alright. You heard it here first.
Actually, I didn't hear first. He likes posting that on blogs, forums, 4chan.
Yeah, we know it.
For me, it's probably smell. I got a deviated septum, I'm all broken.
Oh wow. Yeah,
like your
that's
best,
right. I forgot about
your best smell or your best fucking sense.
Oh, my best?
Yeah, well,
Oh!
yeah, what's the best?
Yeah. That's like his best. I only got one.
Well, no, he just started talking about how all of his senses.
that. Yeah, just fun.
Sorry, we
No, I
went,
have
we
no
went
idea.
down the
Probably
negative
my
train.
sight.
Yeah, I guess.
What's your best sense of smell?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
sense.
My best
sense.
nostrils
What's your
my left.
smell? I mean, what's your
How do you
Sense
smell?
smell.
smell.
Can we take this again? We do all this again.
How do you smell?
Here, we'll start over.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
What the
Oh,
fuck?
man. Cobbler.
Acres.
That was a really
It
good
was
movie.
actually a good movie.
A water boy.
Red Man in it was solid. We're crack.
Jack and Jill, dude.
Click, man.
That's the stuff.
I'm so stupid. What's the golf movie?
Happy
Oh,
Gilmore.
Oh,
Happy
Happy
I'm sorry.
Water
Wait,
Blast.
no.
It's Happy Madison.
No, Happy Madison Productions. Happy Gilmore.
I'm
There's
so
Billy
confused.
Madison.
Pretty
and
sure.
Happy.
I'm pretty sure it's Bailey Gilmore, dude.
Yeah. No, dude, that'd be so funny if you
Yeah.
just started a second production.
Yeah.
Billy Gilmore.
But yeah.
No, Little Nicky's mine.
Oh, I always fucking forget about that one, dude.
It's the one that like they could have had a sequel to if they would have did. I don't want it now. It would go over
Yeah.
like the Joe Dirt sequel.
Uh,
Most people forget that I mean, it was all right, but it wasn't like
I forgot that happened.
most people did. That's why your name's Nerdmaker. That movie. What's the weirdest thing in your wallet or keychain?
Oh, I got it.
A
list.
I got you.
A list of a bunch of codes that I have to write down for calling into Walmart because you have to remember them so they can recall it, and they stack. If you get 5 in a 6-month period, they fire you.
All right, hey, that's pretty good.
And I don't know when they're gonna ask me for these numbers, so I just keep them in my pocket.
Oh, let me give you a.
shit.
They never ask for those.
No, I know, but just in
But
case.
just in case. I have an 8-ball my sister gave me, so
Like
shout out Adrian.
I
Oh.
don't really have it. It's interesting.
Drum keys is all I have.
I have a dime bag full of prescription medication.
The cops
It's prescribed.
Prescription medications.
Prescribed, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
prescribed to somebody.
Yeah.
The bag says just say no on it.
Really?
It does.
That's pretty interesting.
It just says, yeah, don't believe me.
Oh man. If your drummer was an animal, what animal would he be?
sloth.
Nice.
Jonah?
Yep.
A sloth?
Not because of his playing, because of his personality.
Oh. Well, we used to
Just
call
like-
him Mad Dog.
Yeah, dude, you're always fucking dragging you.
That's a hell of a way to say. Quit being a fucking
Oh,
sloth.
remember?
By the way,
Yeah, sorry.
No,
That
no.
One time when you were really tired, I'm like, hey, what was that part? And then you looked at me like
Oh, yeah,
praying
yeah,
mantis and
yeah.
it freaked me out, so I'd say praying mantis. That's my answer.
It's a bug, but I'll take it.
Okay, well, you know, it's in the kingdom, man. It's we're all here, man.
Sometimes you just gotta go to the Mark Zuckerverse, man.
All right.
We'll find them there.
The metaverse.
So what is song number 3?
What the fuck? Oh, Shapes. Shapes, yeah.
How old is this one?
This is kind of a
Pretty new.
newer one, honestly. It's one of the newest ones we wrote.
Cooking up for album 2.
It's like 6 months old ish.
Is
I wanna
it?
say. Yeah.
Something like that.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
I played it so much. It feels
Mhm.
like longer.
It's another song that Quentin came up with at first, and then I kind of just wrote around it. Structure.
Another one that you stole from. No, I'm glad you did. I'm not complaining at all. It's a joke.
Oh my god.
No, it's fine.
It's a joke.
All right. So we will be right back. This is still Dream Theater. to Audio Carnage Podcast. So, guys, if you could open up for any band, what would it be?
Wow.
I was not prepared for this.
I guess.
Sour Starhead.
Yes. I guess Giz would be an honor, like a true honor.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you feel like your music would fit that genre?
Maybe one day. No, I don't know. I think we're alright. I think we could definitely open. But yeah, no, that would be
great.
yeah.
I mean, of course we love Giz. Of course you'd want to open for Giz, but I don't know. Realistically, like, I don't know, it'd be cool to open for, like, what's his name? Charles, dude from Fuzz.
Charles
'Cause he's
Lehart.
around, yeah.
Yeah. It's true. I don't know if you meant like realistically or just hypothetically.
I mean,
but, yeah.
it could be hypothetically.
Yeah.
Like this could be Alive or Dead.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good.
Whoa, that changes. There's a lot of doors that just opened. Damn. That's really hard.
Yeah.
Because I guess I would want to. It's kind of, to me, I see it like if I'm time traveling and only looking at the past, what was my favorite era? And what would I want? Like, opening for Nirvana would be cool. Because then you're like in the heart of the 90s. Opening for Beatles would be cool. Because whatever. I don't know. But, yeah.
Opening for Crimson would be really cool.
Yeah. That'd be crazy. Or like Snarky Puppy. They were like amazing. Or White Denim's cool.
Maybe
Dude,
like
yeah. White
Yeah.
Denim.
maybe like early Yes. That'd be pretty cool.
What's y'all's next gig? If you have any lined up.
Nothing.
Nothing yet.
Just recording right now.
Fair enough. This won't be released for a while, so it's not like y'all be able to promote anything on it. It's more like a time capsule, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so we're pretty much at the end of our session. What's our last song before we go?
Crack Wizard. This is the only song that's actually on the album that we released. It's the last song on the
Yeah.
album.
So if you want to hear the album on Spotify, it's like, type in Crack Wizard, Dream Fever will come up.
That's a good segue into the next question. Where can we find y'all on what platforms are y'all active? Like,
Mostly Instagram _dream_fever. Yeah.
any YouTube handles?
Yeah, so we're on YouTube, but we don't have a YouTube profile. It's like the various
Yet.
artists. So to find us on YouTube, you have to type a song name, like Soundscape or
Knew I Should've Stayed
Yellow
Home.
Sunshine, Knew I Should Have Stayed at Home. But if you just type Dream Fever on Spotify, it'll come up.
All right. So this is Crack Wizard, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And this has been Dream Fever. Thank you again for coming on and doing
Thank
the
you so
episode.
much.
It's been a lot of
Appreciate
fun. And I think we're all thinking about nachos now. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
All
time.
right. We're out of here. You're about to hear Crack Wizard.